Hey everyone, Keith here, webmaster.net. In this quick video tutorial, I'm going to be using GIMP, a free image editing tool, to create an image to be used in a blog post. And what I'm using is I'm going to be using stock photography that I got. I opened up a PhotoDune account, photodune.net, and I was entitled to one free stock photo for this month. So I'm using that. But there is, you can pay. There's places you can buy stock photography for 50 cents to, I don't know, it just depends on how many credits you purchase. It could go up to $5, $10 or whatever for a piece of stock photography. And then you can also find some for free on Flickr, for example. There's certain images that are available for free that you can use in your work. Alright, for this one, I downloaded the free image that I got from photodune.net. And it's a fairly large image, as you can see, 3000 by 2000. So what I want to do immediately is shrink that down to the size that I want to work with. So image, scale image, I'm going to go with 500 width. And this chain is on there. So when I push tab from here, it automatically adjusted the height. So there's no stretching or skewing of the image. It maintains the aspect ratio because this chain is linked. If I didn't want it to maintain aspect ratio, I would just unlink that chain. Alright, now just click scale. So now at the bottom you'll see here we're 25% because the size of the image when it was 3000 wide wouldn't fit really on the screen. It wouldn't be easy to work with, so it was auto adjusted to 25%. So let's go to 100% so we know what size we're working with. And now the first thing we want to do is place some text. I'm going to use the title of the article as the text on this image. The A, which is the text tool, and we're going to drag a text box in there, and I'm going to paste in the title. And I'm going to adjust some values here. So let's change the color first of all. We got the tool options box here. So I'm going to adjust the color. We can just choose from the palette here. We can put in a hex value if we wanted. There's different ways to adjust the color. Click OK. So we got that in there. I'm going to change the font. I'm not an artist, a graphics artist clearly, so I'm just going to choose Arial, actually not bold, just Arial. Alright, and then I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to adjust this slightly. Okay, let's see how it looks. Now, the image kind of makes the text, the title, disappear here. So what I'm going to do is create a new layer in there and fade out the image slightly. So that the title pops, so that it really shines, and then when people are scrolling through feeds or whatever that have the image present, they can really see the title. Okay, so now let's create a new layer. Let's go to the layers here, we'll click layer new, and it's going to automatically create a layer that's the same size of what the image we're working with, which is great. And this is the foreground color black, so that's what I want, and I want to make a black layer. And then I'm just going to move the layer down in between these two layers here so we can see the text. Now I'm going to change the opacity so that the originating image or stock photo here will blend through the black. So I got to change the opacity on this layer, so that layer is clicked. Then I'm just going to adjust the opacity level until I start seeing the image pop through. Okay. Now the text still shines, which is great. So now what I want to do is just create a little watermark that represents the domain name of the site. That way if this image is shared, the source of that image will be known. Whoops. Okay, so I'm going to create a new text layer down here and put in the domain name. Okay, and I'm going to adjust the color of that. I'm going to move this after, so just put in a color. I'm going to put white. Okay, and maybe we'll shrink the size down a little bit. I'm also going to change the opacity of this just slightly, so it doesn't take over from the title here. And then we're going to use the move tool. See how where there's the hand there? It won't move if you got it like that, but if you change it so that the move icon is there, then you can bring it up. Okay, we can place that where we want. I'm going to change the opacity on that a little bit more actually. So let's go back to the text tool. I'm going to let's shrink it down a bit more and opacity down. Let's see how that looks. Alright, that's good. Good enough for me. It's an attractive image. Not that the image in the background doesn't necessarily represent what's going on in the post. However, the title will make it clear what's going on. So now what we can do in GIMP, if you're using GIMP, this free tool here, you just export it. Then you just put in the file extension for the image type that you want to work with. If you want to change it to a PNG, for example, you can just type PNG there, or you can scroll this down and look for the type of image that you want to export to. Alright, and that's it. Name your image, click on export, and you're done. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.